This is a video on integrating an even power of the sine of x. The question is to integrate the sine to the fourth of x dx. Because this is an even power, we can't just take a sine of x out to reserve it for dx because we're left with the sine cubed of x, which doesn't convert to cosines. So instead what we'll do is we'll write sine to the fourth of x as sine squared of x squared, and then we'll use a half angle formula, which states that the sine squared of x is 1/2 times 1 minus the cosine of 2x. At this point, I FOIL it out. 1/2 squared is 1/4, and then I FOIL it as 1 minus 2 cosine of 2x plus cosine squared of 2x. And now I have a cosine squared, and for that one, I'm going to use the half angle formula again for the cosine. And the cosine squared of 2x is the same as 1/2 times 1 plus the sine of double this angle, and double 2x is 4x. At this point, let's multiply the 1/4 through and combine like terms. And what I get is 1/4 plus 1/8 is 3/8. The 1/4 times 2 is a half, and 1/4 times 1/2 is 1/8. Now I can integrate, and the integral of 3/8 is just 3/8 x. For the integral of cosine of 2x, if u is 2x, du equals 2 dx, and that gives me a 1/2 outside. 1/2 times 1/2 is a fourth. For the sine of 4x, if u is 4x, du is 4 dx, it gives me a 1/4 outside, and 1/4 times 1/8 is 1/32. And remember, the integral of a sine is negative the cosine, so I get the minus sign. So my final answer is 3/8 x minus 1/4 times the sine of 2x minus 1/32 times the cosine of 4x plus a constant. And I'm done with the problem.